All right, guys, welcome to 4th hour video production, video edit number 1. If you're not in a classroom, you need to be there. This is probably where you're seeing the video anyways. We're going to go to the first assignment here, video edit number 1. We'll click on instructions. We're going to get started here. All right, here we go. Students will download the video from the classroom, open Premiere Pro, and create a new project. Dang, there's a typo there. Import the video. Put the video on a timeline, make 3 edits, changes to it. Students will then export the video and turn it into the classroom, worth 10 points. Okay, first thing we got to do, download the video from the classroom. Okay, so we're going to click on the actual video. And just up here in the top right, we're going to click this little download button. And when you do that, it should download to your computer. It might take a minute or so, depending on how fast your computer is. Okay, then we're going to open Adobe Premiere Pro. To do that, again, we're going to go up here to the top right where the date and time are and Wi-Fi. We're going to click on this infinity sign. And when you do that, it's going to ask you to sign in. You're going to sign in using your Google account. That's the school account. If it asks if it's a personal account or enterprise, click enterprise because it's a school government account. Once you've signed in, it should open all the apps here on the Creative Cloud. We're going to go down to Premiere Pro. We're going to click Open. It might take a minute or so to open, but once you do, the directions say Create a New Project. We're going to go up here. We're going to click New Project. And we're just going to title this Steve number 1, since that's my first name, and it is the first edit we're doing. Then we're just going to go and click Create. Now when we do that, it'll open up our project here. So let's go back to the directions and see what we do next. Import the video. Importing the video is when you're putting the video into the video editor. Now while there is an import button here, I find it to be a little bit more difficult to find the things that I want to import. So I'm going to go up here, I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to go to Import. And when I do that, it's going to pull up the Finder. Now, it'll probably be on a desktop. You need to click Downloads because we've downloaded the video. It should be in your Downloads folder. You're just going to find the video. I've downloaded it a couple times here. And you're just going to click Import. When you do that, it should be placed down here. Now, the other way to do it is you can just drag it in. These are photos, but you can use photos and videos. You could always just drag it in over here, and it'll be in your bay to use for your video. Okay. Oh, what are the directions say next to do? Put the video on the timeline. Okay, so the timeline is right here. It says drop media to create sequence. And I think we should probably, if I haven't already done the notes, we're going to be doing that soon. We're going to drop this video. We're going to drag it, drop it right here. This is where we're going to be doing all of our editing. This is where you make and create your video. So, a couple things. Down here, this little circle guy, if you move it to the right, it zooms out on the video. If you move it to the left, it zooms in. Same thing for over here. This will zoom in on the audio, and this will zoom in on the video. Now, you know that it's the audio down here because it says A. A means audio, V means video. Obviously. And if you click the space button, you can start watching the video. It doesn't look like this video has any audio, which is great for us. Otherwise, it's going to be really loud, everyone playing their video in here. Now, to stop it from playing like I just did, you just click the space button again, or you can always click up here as well. And you can use this blue cursor, move it to wherever you want in the video to put it where you want. Okay, what does it say to do next? Make 3 edits, changes to the video. Color, text, and cuts. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a couple very, very, very simple edits. We're going to go ahead and, first thing we're going to do is we're going to change the color of the video. To do that, I'm going to click on the video. It's going to turn it gray. Now, up here in the top right, we have the full screen. Let's go and just do that. I'm going to do that. Oh, nope, that doesn't look good. We're going to click on this workspaces one. It used to be the third one over, now it's the fourth one over. I'm going to click on that guy, and I'm going to go to color. And when I do that, it brings up the color stuff. Now, if you click on each one of these, there are different color edits that you can make. What I would like you guys to do is play around with this. Do it however you want. You can saturize it, meaning you add more color to it, or you can desaturize it, make it black and white. You can change the temperature. You can add a tint to it. All sorts of stuff, whatever you want to do. And you can do that for each one of these too if you want. Go ahead and take a minute or two to change this however you want. Some of these will be on here multiple times, like saturation, the curves. A lot of this stuff is very similar to Photoshop if you've ever used Photoshop. I can make this brighter, darker. I can come down here to the vignette. The vignette, I really like the vignette because it adds like a really cool like border to it. I like it this way with the black around it. There we go. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. And then when you're done, you can just click off of it. As you can see, once you've clicked off of the actual video, the options over here are no longer available because you don't have that actual video selected. Most of the time when you're editing a video, you got multiple videos over here that you were working on at the same time. So then you just click on the next one and you can change your color or whatever to that one. Okay, so if we play it now, you can see we have our vignette around it. I made it brighter, saturized it, and I changed the temperature as well. Okay, we're going to do, what else does it say? We can do text. Okay, text is pretty easy. Text is pretty simple. I'm going to ask you to move your cursor to the beginning. Then over here on the left side, you should see some more tools. There's a ton of tools in this whole thing. There's going to be several edits that we're going to be doing. For this one, we're going to be using text. And we're just going to click on the T. And all I want you to do is find some spot to put it, probably in the bottom middle somewhere. You can just click. You don't even have to make a box. You can just click, and you can type in my first video. Now, when you do that, you can see it's not very big, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click in it. So highlight the whole thing. Over here on the left side, it's probably not going to be open. You need to click on Effect Controls. Okay, let's see here. You need to click on Effect Controls. And if that's not there, go over to the editing area and then click Effect Controls. Then you should be able to see where it says Text My First Video. I'm going to click the little arrow next to it, and it should bring it up. Once you've brought it up and you're editing on the same computer, it should always be there, but for the first time, that's how you get to it. Now, I've highlighted it. I can change the fill color to whatever color I want. Let's do red. I can add a stroke to it. A stroke is an outline. I can make this bigger. I can change the text to whatever I want. So I just like this comic book font. You can do other things to it as well. Mess around with it. And also, once you come back to the selection tool, you can also move it around as well. You can make it bigger as well. All of that. Now, once you've done that, I know I'm going pretty fast. I'm sure you can pause this video, move around as you're watching this. As you can see, this pink guy. This pink guy is showing it's only like for the first 5 seconds. If you go to the beginning or end, it should bring up the little red, like parentheses looking thing with the arrow. You can make this however short or however long you want. I'm going to make this as long as the video. So now it's there the whole time. Okay? And we'll get into transitions and all that stuff later. Okay, we've done color, we've done text. Now what do we want to do? It says talk about cuts. Okay, so a cut is when you're cutting it shorter. Now, there are a couple of different ways to do this as well. You can either come over here to this razor, and you can just cut it somewhere. I'm going to do the same thing with the text. And then you come back over to selection tool, and you click on those and press delete. Now the video is what, like 6.5, 7 seconds, something like that. Or see, I can still go back and make that however long the video is supposed to be. Or you can just move it down. Go ahead and make this video just slightly shorter than it normally is, either by using the razor tool and cutting, or just going to the end and moving it in. So now if I press the spacebar, here's our video. It's a pretty cool looking drone video, I think. Okay. All right. So we've learned so far how to change a color, how to add text, and how to cut it. There's a ton more we're going to get into in the next edit and going forward as well. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to File, Save. Then we're going to go to File, Export, Media. Or, if you have it updated, you should be able to just click Export. When you do that, you can change a file name. I'm going to again change it to my name, number 1 or 1. Always click on this little blue guy where it says location, because you want to put it in a spot you can find it. I'm going to click here, and I'm going to change the where to desktop so I can find it. And you can still change the name of it there as well. I'm going to click Save. The preset, it doesn't matter. I think it's just, for you guys, it should just be match source. And then just click Export. When you do that, it should show that it's exporting, and then it's going to turn it in. Or sorry, not turn it in. Then it's going to put it on your desktop so you can turn it in. I apologize. And boom, here's the video. Same name that I put in there. If you put it on your desktop, it should be right over here. We're going to go back to the classroom. Over here on the top right for the students, you should be able to click Add or Create, and then click File, and just drag it in, or click Browse and find it there as well. That is today's video. Very quick, very simple in my opinion. Whenever you're done, just go ahead and turn it in. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll do another one next time. Bye guys.